Hello, everyone, professor and colleagues. Today, I'm going to explain my research project. The title is Songs Lyrics for Developing Speaking Skills in Students of the Emanuel Foundation. This work is for Applied Linguistics subject. Chapter number 1, the problem. In the problem, we have three main questions. Number 1, what are the principles of second language acquisition that facilitate the development of oral competence in English students within the Venezuelan context? Number 2, how should musical materials be selected and categorized so that they function as comprehensive input appropriated to the students' development level at the Emanuel Foundation? And number 3, in what way does listening to adapt music influence students' ability to improvise and express themselves in English? The problem is about speaking. Justification. This research will directly benefit the students in the Foundation's basic English course, their families, community, and teachers. The current approach allows for the development of practical strategies that effectively promote speaking skills. All right, the context about the problem. This research is being conducted at the Emanuel Foundation, a non-profit organization belonging to the Emanuel Baptist Church, a religious organization with over 60 years of history. The foundation is located specifically in La Castellana, Urdaneta Street, Chacao Municipality, Miranda State, Venezuela. The foundation institutional mission is to form and build individuals holistically based on principles and values, functioning as agents of change who positively transform families and society through education, social service, and spiritual guidance. To this end, various programs have been implemented, such as medical clinics, clothing banks, comprehensive care for the elderly, educational reinforcement, and comprehension training programs. For example, guitar, violin, drums, piano, Italian, and English classes, including basic and intermediate English classes. We have these aims, general objective, to determine the impact of using adult musical repertoires to the development and spontaneous oral competence in English in a group of 5 students at the Emanuel Foundation in Caracas, Venezuela. Specific objectives. Number 1, to understand second language acquisition that underpin the development of oral competence considering English language learning, to select and classify musical materials adapted to the students' developmental level at the Emanuel Foundation in Caracas, Venezuela, and to observe the relationship between listening to music and the development of spontaneous oral competence in students. These are our objectives. All right, we can have different main contexts like community competence, fluency, interlanguage, lexical chunks, affective filter, the understood in my head phenomenon, automaticity, input comprehensive, scaffolding, and others. For this job, we have different theories. The first, for this job, we have different previous studies in this field. Number 1, we have Sanchez and Ispocchini, 2025, in their work entitled Some Lyrics in English to Improve Listening Skills in English Learners. The second work is about Kiharonchi and Sukman, 2025, in their work entitled Effects of English Songs on EFL Learners Speaking Performance, Lexical Comprehension, Accuracy, and Fluency. And the third work is about San et al. 2023 in the work entitled Singing Song Facilitators L2, pronunciation and vocabulary learning. I study with Chinese adolescents, ECLs learners. All right. About this word, we have in chapter 3, methodology. Research approach. Quality research is a situated activity that locates the observer in the world. It consists of a set of interpretive material practice that make the world visible. Research methods. Research methods are the tools and techniques that research use to gather data. These include observation, interviews, surveys, and experiments, which are designed to address specific research questions. Research design. A research design is the framework that has been created to find answers to research questions. It constitutes the blueprint for the collections, measurement, and analysis of data. Research techniques and instruments. As previously stated, this study employed two techniques, observation and surveys. What methods were used with their respective instruments? An observation guide and a questionnaire. The application of both approaches helped to enrich the research in a clearer or more comprehensive way. Population and participants. The specific population universe consists of the 5 participants of the basic English course at the Emanuel Foundation. Okay, data analysis. That analysis was conducted using notebooks where relevant aspects of the participants' spoken English were recorded in writing. In addition, recordings were used to capture more details of the observations, and a questionnaire was administered, which allowed for the analysis of the information. All right, chapter 4, results. This is the first figure, number 1, classroom interaction with teaching strategies, visual learning techniques, illustrated cards, imitation and gestures, teaching strategies with auditivity learning engagement, using English song, listening and repeating exercise, and teaching strategies with interactive classroom environment, peer support and interaction, real-life English application. This is a resume about these results. In this time, we dedicate at least four sessions to get that information. All right. We have other figure. In this case, number 2, do you listen to songs in your daily life? Our students response, yes. The 100%, yes. After the class where the English songs were implemented, the students were asked the following questions. Main 4 questions. Number 1, did you listen to songs in your daily life? What did you think of the experience of using English song? How do you feel speaking while repeating the song? And if you have to choose between giving a presentation or singing, which you prefer? It was interesting, the answers about these questions. All right, conclusions. In this project, after having carried out a varied journey investigating the topic, all right, based on the class sessions observed, it can be determined that the use of songs in English with the corresponding lyrics helps promote the more fluent of the speaking in the participation of the Emanuel Foundation's basic English course. The selection of the ideal report to apply a strategy that promote the development of the speaking will be effectively taking into account the criteria of the age group with which one is working, the community where they are immersed, and the philosophy of the organization where the training is being provided. In that case of this word, this criteria were followed for its application. The students say that they felt good and comfortable with the use of songs in English with their lyrics for their speaking process, which give us insight into the fact that it is a strategy that can be effectively in the development of this very important and necessary skill for communication in English. It's necessary like any training process to be able to articulate this speaking strategy with the content and can be taught in each of the sessions, which will form a stringent to development of his highly valued skill. In addition to the involvement of parents is following and when playing these songs at home to their children or while they go with them to do any errand, in addition, factor that over time can increase the effectiveness of strategic exercise. Thank you for your attention. This was our research project.